Hi, it's time for Night Flight, our first flight tutorial, but first we're gonna take a look at the homeworld movement, and right at the start we're gonna have a somewhat tough jump. It's not too bad once you get used to it. It's definitely the easiest of the three Peacekeepers tricks, which I would say is this, Mama Proxy and Dry Canyon jump. But yeah, sometimes the easiest one being the last one can kind of, mess with your head a little bit, so. But anyway, we're gonna charge out. We're gonna kind of curl out through here. If you want, you can take a line on the ground here and get this red gem. If you're still comfortable doing this jump like this, I do it like this to increase my percentage of hitting this jump as much as possible because this is the most comfortable way for me to do it. You see how I'm curling in. I'm starting a charging jump here to land somewhere around here. So right out of the charging jump, I can kind of jump out, like use the landing from the charging jump as a timing. Um, so you see, we're getting the coyote jump. We're aimed like not all the way out on the corner, but close to it here. Because we're actually not aiming for this. We're aiming to grind up on the side over here. Um, you can make it here, but you need a lot more perfect jump. Um, so we're gonna just, have the momentum. Definitely need some good momentum here. Full hop, charge glide, then charge onto the ledge. Boom, boom. See how it looks like you're not really gonna make it, but that charge onto the ledge really does help. Like and this makes it by a lot. Believe me, you can be lower and make it here. But you see how I'm kind of aimed for this first little bit of the side here. You don't want to be aiming for this. You're gonna be bonking constantly if you do that. Aim there. Through here. Make sure you take a line like that. Take a line similar to this. Kind of, you watch that. If you go too far in here, there's some weird movements that you can do. If it's wrong, it activates this thief early and you're not going to get it. If you take this line, he just doesn't move. It's kind of weird. Take that. Flame charge. It's faster to go do a flame charging jump to the inside here. I find it just kind of risky. I'd end up in this pool sometimes, like, or bonk on the thief. I like to just go on the outside. It is slower, but it's safe. So, by all means, if you find the inside line doable, go for that. It's faster. Touch the dragon kind of on that side. You said I'll point out a little bit with that dragon because it's kind of, you see, I'm not even touching it like here. I really want to get like this point or even like this side. Out of this, we're going backwards, so we're kind of doing a quick fade back. Just like not even really a fade back, just a quick jump and turn, just a quick jump charge in the other direction. Here, don't even need to glide, just charging jump, glide buffer. These gems are technically optional, but if you do them well, they are worth it, jumps per second wise. Um, I don't think I've actually said the number, but typically for gems to route in, if they're not on the way to like a dragon or something like that, we want them to be around at least 3.7, 3.8 gems per second, and these are qualifying for that. Make sure you go far enough. If you kind of cut this too early, you'll only get these two gems and go back, and that makes it not worth it. So make sure you do, like, kind of go through that middle gem so that Sparks grabs that. Charging jump back. Here you're going to skitter into a charging jump. It's scary because there's this ledge here, but if you do it right, the charging jump's going to land right here, and you're going to use that momentum to just jump up. See? Just like that. Through here. Get this, and you're going to want to fade back into this guy. And I believe this actually misses this guy. You missed this, I missed this guy, and I'm going to tell you why that's not a big deal. You do want to kind of try to hit him because it's possible that this doesn't work. But when you come out of Night Flight, if you didn't kill that guy, he will automatically die, and his gem will, more often than not, it's rare. Sometimes it won't work, but more often than not, as you're flying out of Night Flight, Spyro will fly right through the gem, and you'll get it for free. Um, so try to charge through that guy because, like I said, you can get gem RNG where Spyro misses the gem, but it's not a huge deal if you do miss him. Kind of rewatch that again. Watch like the jumping and flaming at the same time, right? And kind of turning, jumping, flaming, and turning in the air, and then recharge in the air.
Yo, Pesto, don't
Oop,
remind me.
I have sound on. Sorry. I didn't even notice until then because I wasn't talking. All right, our first flight. So let me kind of give general idea for flights in Spyro. In Spyro 1, we want to like generally be as low to the ground. Obviously, you want to take good lines. That's important. But mixed with that, you want to generally be as low to the ground as you can because it's going to be faster. You see me going through the bottom of these rings. Really taking it to the bottom of the rings. These rings are kind of finicky, so don't like push it too far. If you like go through like the side of them, like sometimes it won't give it to you, so don't push it too far. You see how I am kind of like being on the inside? And see how I'm really just like barely clipping. This is super key to saving a bunch of time in flights. Obviously, if you know you're just beginning, you want to just get this route down, and you're not looking to super optimize it, you don't have to worry about this too bad. But like if you are wanting to optimize your flights, this is really key. See how I'm already turning, just like barely scraping through this ring to activate it. Flame, see me dip there, because lower is faster. Flick back up, dip a little bit around here, get the flame out. See how I'm really flicking the flame out. See, I'm not like flying into it and flaming and then like taking like a wider turnaround. I'm really flicking the flame out and already like as soon as that flame's out, I'm moving to my next target. Get down. For these arches here, you kind of want to target this like little crease here. It's a combination of being low and the best line. That's the widest part of the arch, so see me go through that again. Up through here. Down through the bottom, dip again. Getting real low. Getting real low there. See how low I am? Getting that flame out and look like flame. See, I haven't even hit it yet. Still haven't hit it. And there it activates. See how much I'm already turned towards the next thing by the time it even activates? Flick up. Down. Flick up. Like look at how bad I look at how far away I am. Like I'm staying as low as possible and as far as possible to still get that flame out onto that. Let's kind of rewatch that in full speed. So just boom, moving to the next one. Same thing, dip, boom, flick up, down. Stay keeping the inside line there. Always thinking about where I'm going next. I'm going here next, so I'm flaming on the inside line of the chest. Through here, flick up, down. Even for this one that's relatively low, I'm still getting below it. This is another one. Really flick that flame out. Getting down. I could have even done that a little bit better. That wasn't bad. Getting down, up through here. So this is kind of a more difficult route. Most people do this route, but you could maybe find an easier route if you're having super big problems with this, or maybe go on the right side of this to maybe have a better, easier angle for things down here. But I like to use that as a guide and go on the inside. And you see, I'm gonna kind of get there and then kind of just rush through this arch. But you want to be heading this way because there's this lantern here. As soon as you get the flame out on the lantern, you're gonna be turning right. If you get a good turn here, you won't flop on this wall or anything. But if you do flop on the wall, you know, not a huge deal. Get the flame out. Same idea here, just barely brush through the arch. Look how like, you know, I'm just barely brushing through that. Again, this one, this one's a little like harder because you do want to like be able to go through it enough that it's activated because you're going to be flying into something solid here. But see, even like I'm a little bit on the backside so that it's breaking and then I'm not flopping on it. And then the last thing, uh flights uh usually have an animation of Spyro like flying into the air when it's completed. But if you find a way to stop Spyro's momentum, then you don't have to watch that, which saves a bunch of time. In this case, notice how you don't have to flame the actual lantern. I'm flaming down here and it activates. There's obviously a limit. You can't flame all the way down here, but you know, if you flame here, it activates. But I'm flaming down there, and see how Spyro's just flying up into this and he's getting his momentum canceled. See how he's like starting an animation to fly up into the sky? But he hits something, and that stops that from occurring and brings us right to this screen. Now, let me give you a little hint here. First of all, you're skipping through this, right? And then you get this screen. If you press up and down during this screen, you're actually already able to mess with this menu. So if you're basically when you get to this menu, you just need to press up or down once. Up or down once while mashing X. And you'll get down to no. Okay. That's a 58.73. I've gotten better, but not much. Like if you're getting a 58 at all, that's amazing. If you're getting a 59, that's really good. Most people are getting like, you know, even like top runners are usually getting like a minute or a minute and 1 second. But like I said, I take pride in my flights. I really focus them. I like to save time there. So this was a really good one. And I think that's about it for Night Flight. So I will catch you in the next one.